Brunswick, Ohio has gone through quite a few big changes over the past several years, and especially over the last year. There's a few different spots that have recently opened up. There's a bunch more that is coming, and there's even one area that's potentially coming, but there is some pushback to that one. So I'm gonna take you on a quick little map tour of what is exactly new to Brunswick and what is it that's potentially in the works and could be coming that a lot of the residents not necessarily are on board with. What's up, guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert right here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And if you are interested in buying, selling, you're looking to move even to Brunswick itself, that's my hometown. I got people just like you reaching out to me every single week. I'd love to help you out as well. Contact me directly here. Go in the description below. Use one of the links that I have listed there. So let's hop over to the computer and see what is new to Brunswick and what is it that has so many residents given the pushback to the city. All right, Brunswick, Ohio. As you can see, there is the outline. Now there is more. It just goes into Brunswick Hills. That goes a little bit further out. But that is the general vicinity of Brunswick. If you're not aware of the area, we are kind of in a sweet spot. It is 25-30 minutes to get to downtown Cleveland, and it is about 25 minutes to get to downtown Akron. So it's a sweet spot. It is a hot spot. There's a lot of people that are trying to move into Brunswick, but of course, inventory just is hit or miss. We'll put it that way. So some of the new stuff that's actually opened up in Brunswick. First, I want to start off with one of my favorite local coffee shops in the area, which is delicious. And it is right there, Cool Beans. They are officially open for business. The only other location that they had was in Medina Square, and you had to park in a parking deck usually and then walk to get there. So if it was raining, it just got wet. When it's cold in the winter, it sucked. Absolutely sucked. But Cool Beans is now officially open right on 42, and you got PNC Bank that's right there. Brunswick Middle School is right there to kind of give you an idea. 303, the main route, is right there. Now, some of the other places that have opened up officially are now open. We're going to take our way down 303 and go into, let's see if it pops up. There it is, Culver's. If you hadn't had Culver's, the best onion rings by far, and all their food, burgers especially, absolutely delicious. That is right over by Meyer, and you have Scene 75 is back over here to give you that idea. And as I scroll out a little bit further, there's 71 area, and it is sitting right over in this vicinity. So just a couple minutes off of 71 is where Culver's is opened up. Few places that are getting ready to open, but we're not quite there yet. We're gonna go scroll in. So going right next to Wendy's, currently being built, Panda Express. Another fantastic place to get some food that is really good. That, I don't know the official opening date. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be more towards fall into the winter time. It just really depends on how quickly construction goes with it. But I'm willing to bet it's going to be, going in towards the end of 2025. And then currently also another fantastic fitness place is coming to Brunswick itself, and it is going right in between the Cleveland Furniture Store and Mark's, and that is Crunch Fitness. They already have registration for memberships ready to go, signed up, but that is a new fitness center that is coming to Brunswick, which this is one of those things that we absolutely needed. I used to work out at UXL all the time. Now I go to Anytime Fitness. Why? UXL is great. I have nothing bad to say about the equipment they have, the size of the facility, the pricing. What I do have bad to say is it's pretty popular, like overpopulated. There's a lot of people. If I wanted to do a quick hour and a half workout, I know I say quick, it would turn into 2.5, 3 hours. Constantly asking when someone's done with their set, and just waiting for the benches, the machines, the weights to just kind of free up. There's just a lot of people. And I used to go right after work when I was in construction, late afternoon, packed. Switched it to nighttime, like around 8 o'clock, packed. It didn't matter when I went. So I ended up leaving there and I went to Anytime Fitness. So Crunch Fitness, that's coming in. This is actually really good because I feel it's going to break some stuff up and give people like a different gym to go to that is in the area. Now, I do want to show you a development that is currently going right now. And as I scroll out, just to give you a heads up, here is North Carpenter. There is a Drees home development that is currently being built that they're just starting. And here it is right here. Drees Homes at Carpenter Glen. If you need help with that, that's one of my niches. I got 15 years of construction experience. I know the ins and outs with building homes. And the best part is that they handle my commission. So you can get representation as a buyer for a brand new home and not have to worry about anything. But Drees Homes is building a new development right off of Carpenter, North Carpenter, and it's not too far out of the heart of things. Now, I will tell you, because of the way that we have one on-ramp, one off-ramp for 71 at Brunswick, just be prepared that there is going to be traffic that's in and out. You're going to be off the road, obviously, but making a left-hand turn might take just a little bit, and I just want to let you know and be aware of that, because some people, it drives them completely nuts to have to sit and wait. But it is in a sweet spot of a location because you're right near the heart of Brunswick where everything is, but you're also close to just going right down Boston, hitting down Howe Road, and it takes you right into 82, the heart of Strongsville with the mall, Costco, all the shopping. So, you're kind of right in a sweet spot as far as where your development is at. And now, one of the big places that just recently opened up that we are going to go to, let's go back down 42, and let's see if it's going to show up. There it is, Market 42, which I will actually click on this because they have tons of vending. If I had to guess, a lot of these, without even going into like what the reviews are, I'm sure a lot of it is parking. And there's actually a joke that's going around right now because there is a truck parking right there that's across the street, and they had to actually put up a sign because there were so many people that flooded to Market 42 where they accounted for, kind of everyday usage. So far, the parking lot's been pretty much packed every day, but they didn't account for, the city didn't even account for the grand opening of Market 42. The whole parking lot over here was completely filled. The towing company had to show up with a cop. They didn't tow any cars, but 42 right here, Pearl Road, is 45, and there's people that were crossing the road. So it got a little chaotic, and the joke that's going around, the owner of Herman's, I feel for him. People were parking in that area that is meant for, his customers. So he had to put up signs. And then one of the tree service, they're all the way on Grafton, and he put up a sign saying, no parking for Market 42. So it's just kind of like an ongoing joke that's going on, but they have a ton of different stuff, and I can't even remember all of them. So I'm just going to go through it really quick for you. I haven't been there yet because I'm trying to avoid the mass crowd, but I do want to get there because I am a sucker for boba tea. That stuff is delicious, and they do have boba tea there. But, as you see, this is all fresh right here, this pasta fresca. They got cookies. They got a Goldberry roasting company, so, you got coffee that's in there, handmade stuff, gift mill, planting bar stuff. Of course, they're going to have vegetables and fruits, and then they got some handcrafted, ice cream treats, which I heard the ice cream is delicious, is what I'm seeing on the Brunswick page. But I mean, so much bread, like all fresh stuff. They got a deli, there's hibachi run. You know, you got this that has just unique handmade jewelry, home decor. You know, a lot of great stuff that is at Market 42. I can't wait to actually get there and try it out. Just because of everything being like, you know, like I said, like, you know, on the fresher side of things. You know, and just the atmosphere of it. But they do have, like I said, there is a boba tea that's in there. A lot of great stuff that's going on with Market 42 itself. So that's a lot of the new stuff that is opened, that has been coming open. Now, for the area that a lot of residents are pushing back. And it's basically because of, in my opinion, and from the couple of people that I talked to, it's the location. So right here, this whole area is up for sale. And there's a developer that wants to add some dwelling units, so some housing, things like that, and then retail in here as well. This intersection is horrendous for traffic. It's terrible to make a left. This is Conrad's that's sitting right there. There's no left turn lane. It's a left turn lane going this way, and then you have a right turn lane and 2 straights. So we got 4 lanes right here. You got 2 lanes right here. There's no left turn. These are all residential homes that are right here. And then the Brunswick Fire Department, that is going on North Carpenter as well. That's currently under construction. But it's in a terrible location. Over here, complete cluster. They have a turning lane, but you got the middle school that is right there. There's so much traffic. This is, in my opinion, the worst possible spot to put more retail, to put more homes in the area. And there is a lot of pushback that is going on. And this is the layout that they are trying to do. Here's center. Pearl Road is down over this way. And this is what they want to do, is have enters and exits into here for all the retail type stuff. And then here's an entry point right here that's off of Center Road, which, like I said, Conrad's sits right over here, and it is a nightmare for people just to turn into Conrad's. Now you're going to add a bunch of retail and residential in the back, which I'm sure they'll make it look beautiful and fantastic. Wrong location. And this is what a lot of the residents are pushing back on as far as the new development. So the developer, they're going to keep pushing. Last I saw, they are, you know, redesigning some stuff. They're trying to appease the city, appease the people, the residents here, and, you know, basically get what they want. I'm really hoping that it doesn't, because it's already a cluster and it's only going to make matters worse. But that is what is new to Brunswick, Ohio. If you got any value out of this, be sure to smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Let me know what you think of the new stuff that has opened, the new stuff that's coming. You know, and let me know, you know, how you feel about Brunswick, Ohio itself. It's my hometown, and it's definitely come a long way since I was a little kid, you know, running the streets. But, you know, let me know in the comments down below. If you are looking to buy or sell, you want to move to the Brunswick area, the Cleveland area, I got people just like you reaching out to me every single week. I'd love to help you out as well. Contact me directly here. Go in the description below. Use one of the methods I have listed there. And if you're new to my channel or you haven't done it already and you are a return viewer, don't forget to click subscribe, turn notifications on so you can stay up to date on my future videos that I got coming your way.